Beloved, this is my favorite time of year when the trees, it's a red bud tree here in the yard. Pecans are starting to turn. I tell you, wife took a fall and we had to get her seen about, and we still got one more checkup we're gonna have to do with that, but she's doing good. Matter of fact, the doctor told us to go ahead and do our vacation, so we've been up in the Smoky Mountain National Park and Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Pigeon Forge area. We love it up there. Enjoying the fall colors, and actually it's all bare and all this year. They seem to be a little more active this year for some reason, but either way, we back home now. I think if I'm remembering my homework, the moon is going to be overhead in the middle part of the day, which would be a good time for me to be sitting in the bushes with my bow. But I wanted to show you something. Speaking of that, I was going to come out and take a few shots because I haven't shot now in over 2 weeks, which is really not normal. But I come out here to the target and I want to share this with you. How many of y'all don't care for snakes? Okay, well, this target here is my bale target. It's 4x4, 18 inches deep, and it's stacked full of old clothes, Bisqueen, plastic, plastic shopping bags, everything I can think of. The two sides, the top, the back, and the bottom are plywood, marine grade plywood. I got a tin top on it just to kind of protect it and keep everything dry. Then I got some netting on the front of it. I lay this thing down and I get up there and stomp on it and just get everything packed real tight. Put the netting on and then put a face on and just stand it up. And it's good for years and years and years. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you, this came from a friend of mine. Many of you old geezers will remember him, Dan Quillian. He owned Archery Traditions up in Athens, Georgia. Phenomenal hunter, travel all over the place. He had an old van fixed up for going on hunting trips, and I'm talking about he'd go spur of the moment trip too. Now, called old van Buford. But anyhow, this is where this come from. But I wanted to show you something. I asked you a while ago, did you like snakes? And you probably said I can do without them. But look here, the netting. Sometime this netting right here is deer netting that I put around my garden to keep deer out. But look, I want you to look right here. This is a snake that come out here looking for a place to winter or chasing rats or whatever. And this netting here, I don't know if I can, that's his head, but he got up in here. And one of the reasons I bought this netting here were my chickens. I got about, well, at that time I had about 20 or 25 chickens, and I got to noticing there was some eggs missing. Well, it turned out to be about a 6-foot pilot black snake, or rat snake, or tree snake people call them. Harmless, other than making you wet yourself. He was eating eggs and eating plenty of them. And a friend of mine said, Ed, go to the store and get some of that deer netting. He said you almost can't see it, and deer bump into it and they don't like it and all that kind of stuff. So I did. Well, I found out, bless the Lord, blessings come from all kind of places. I caught the snake the same dead blame way. I put some netting up around the bottom of my chicken coop, and went out there about 2 days later, and there's that snake just wiggling. He got his head through there. It was almost like a gill net, and got his scales hung on. Anyhow, I cut him out, and we took him down the road and turned him loose and all that. But this old boy here, he just not quite that fortunate. He died a slow death right there. And my wife is not upset about that at all. None. But either way, it's good to see you. While we were up in Tennessee, we ran into several people and got opportunities to pray with them and talk with them and share the Lord with them, and they shared it with us, and we just had a phenomenal visit with the Smoky Mountains up there. But I tell you what, it's always good to come home. And the thing about it is, I'm at home no matter where I'm at. I'm at home. If where I'm at, Jesus said, where two or more gathered, there I'm in the midst of them. And I guarantee you, when me and my wife's on vacation up in the mountains, there's always three of us. Until you try to live the Christian life, you'll really never understand what Jesus said about himself. He said, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. And life really starts when you enter into a relationship with him. And I encourage everybody to do that. But right now, yeah, the snake. I'm gonna remove the carcass of this snake, and I see now I gotta fix my target. The squirrels, that hole's in the target right there. You saw, that's compliments of all the yard squirrels right here. Get that set up, take a few shots, and it's about 11:30 or so right now, so I might go get my duds and head to a wood lot down the street here just a little bit and see if I can't see a critter of some sort. God bless you. Remember, the Lord loves you, and I love you too, and we'll see you in a little while maybe. Bye. Poor little fella.